Does your personality change in middle age? Or even not middle age, but in your 30s? As a general rule, your personality will change and develop in your 30s, mainly because the tertiary function or the third cognitive function in your function stack, according to MBTI, will be beginning to develop here. So you will potentially start making decisions differently and start using information that you didn't really value before in your 20s and when you were younger. This information will become more important now. This person asked specifically about ISFPs. So in an ISFP's cognitive stack, the third cognitive function is NI, Introverted Intuition. The first one being FI, Introverted Feeling. Second one being Extroverted Sensing. Introverted Intuition is number 3. Because this starts developing in your 30s, you'll feel like there's a kind of a shift in your personality. Number 1 is that you'll find you are more focused on the future. Your orientation is more future thinking. ISFPs in general tend to have very much a focus on the present and immediate sensory experiences. As you get older, you may start sort of considering the future implications of things, the broader implications of things, the meanings behind things that are happening to you or happening to others, and long-term consequences in general. You also might develop this kind of sense of purpose in your life and a sense of direction of where you're going. Number 2, symbolic thinking will take more pride of place in this time in your life. ISFPs in general are very much more practical oriented, like to understand things and see things that make sense in real life. They don't really like these kind of big theoretical ideas that don't have much relevance in their mind. Or when NI starts to develop that kind of symbolic pattern oriented or noticing patterns between things, that kind of behavior and cognition starts to come out here. Start seeing connections between things, the underlying meaning of things, metaphors, abstract ideas, all these kind of things start to become more interesting to them and more willing to consider them. Number 3, enhanced insight and intuition. With this, ISFPs may start to feel like they trust their gut more, they trust their intuition more, their impression of things, rather than what they're actually seeing or what they actually know, or what they're actually absorbing with their senses. You might have a better grasp of like underlying motivations of people, their intentions, what the future possibilities could mean from these like current actions. Whereas before it would be like more like what you see is what you get, what you hear is what it is, that sort of way of thinking. Relying and trusting their instincts and intuition can be a major shift for them. It can be an uncomfortable shift at first, but once you get over that initial kind of, oh, like, am I really doing this? Am I really considering this? Then it can be a great thing. It just helps them see like other possibilities of things. 4, deepen self-reflection. This time in an ISFP's life, or a healthy ISFP, you may engage in deeper self-reflection. So it's no longer, oh, in the present moment it feels good, let's just focus on that. Just wanting to focus on like physical experiences and sensory experiences. They start to become a little bit more introspective, become highly aware of their values and beliefs. Already this was, key in their FI. So this was already a factor, but it just, the awareness of it starts to become more apparent. They just better understand themselves, where they fit in with others, their identity, and how they can align themselves in the society and culture that they're in. So as the second cognitive function is extroverted sensing, it provides a really great balance when you have extroverted sensing and introverted intuition. Start to balance each other out and really help in becoming more well-rounded in your observations of the world around you. You gather information is not only focused hyperly on sensory kind of aspects of things, of what you can hear, see, feel, and touch, but also the impressions behind things, the hidden meaning behind things, the kind of patterns between things not so obvious or visible or tangible. Having this third cognitive function develop in a healthy way is a really great aspect for ISFPs. They can really enhance themselves here and become just more well-rounded in general. Development of these cognitive functions varies from person to person. Sorry, my hair is just going wild. And depending on your life experiences, NI can develop in different ways, go different directions, have different strengths, and with that, different challenges too. If you're going through this, then best of luck.